Alright, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's stream. We are playing The Bus and probably will be doing a mixture of default bus routes and maps. Well, there's only one map we're going to be playing today. Default services and then some economy mode stuff as well. So hopefully it's going to be a smooth one, a good one. Running a number of decent mods that should hopefully just make everything nice and smooth. I do like my TXL service, you know, but I'm gonna do this one today. 1, 2, 3. We'll synchronize everything, and I believe the best bus for this is the shorter ones. I'm gonna use the VDL just because I haven't used it in quite a while. What's good, Nabil? It's up for interpretation, you know. It's up for interpretation. Okay, I'm gonna leave everything else as it is, I think. Wait, I think I've got a mod thing display. Anyway, let's get started, man. You know what? I considered it, you know. I did think about it. I don't think it looks too bad on this bus, to be honest with you. Usually it's that like purple and blue kind of paint job, whereas on this one it don't seem too bad. But I think I'm just gonna stick to the, you know, the Berlin one for now. Maybe for economy mode, I get all of our buses to have flash-based paint jobs. Anyway, how you doing, boss? Hope you are well. I don't think I need to mess with too much here. Lights will be parking lights. I think we'll turn on the lights because it is quite dark at the moment. Is there? Oh yeah, I can see it on the bottom quarter. That's really weird. I promise you, on my like on my side, it's not there. It's very weird. I hope it's not like too big of a problem. Oh yeah, I got a mod for this as well. That's probably why it's not appearing on the telemetry. Interesting. Ah, but I really do lean on the telemetry stuff though, I won't lie. Let me just make sure, because if this doesn't mess with telemetry, I'm just gonna remove the mod and start again. Oh no, it doesn't. I just needed to refresh the website, I guess. Well, you know, I was refreshing it. I guess maybe the address is different now. Um, 1523. 308. Okay. Hello, boss. Yeah, I really don't know what it could possibly be, bro. If it's something that affected every game, I think that would make sense. Or it would make more sense in trying to resolve the issue. But for the fact that it's something that only affects this game and nothing else, I'm not really quite sure where to begin, man. I'll be honest. TMO anti-piracy. I don't know, man. TMO seem like the type of company to actually like put effort into that. So who knows, man? Maybe there is something there. But yeah, I hope it's not too big of an issue. Maybe I'll try and like chat GPT it a little bit later on. It's so odd that it doesn't affect any other game. Let me see if I'm running this in full screen. I am running it in full screen. Let's try windowed full screen. I don't know why this would work, but let's see. Okay, low-key actually kind of seems to have worked. Let me know if it still happens. It's a serious crime to pirate video games. Exit the game and report the stolen software immediately. Nice. The thing is, there are people who genuinely see that and like crap their pants and actually do that. What does Seydlitz wow Seydlitzstraße mean? Seydlitzstraße.
Seydlitzstraße.
Oh, that's just a place. Okay, I saw it at the very top of the computer, and I wasn't sure why, like what it meant. I guess it was just telling me the name of the next stop. The brakes are very powerful in here, goodness me. It was just the name of the next stop. There's a customer just glitching in my mirror. Has the screen tearing gone now?
Poststadion.
Oh snap. Quite difficult to drive when you're doing that. Yeah, I can't see it anymore on OBS. It did seem like it was a full screen issue, which was quite interesting. Why not use the real announcement mod? I think it would be because it shows it as potentially incompatible. That's the only reason like I'm avoiding any mods. I'm not on the beta version. But that was a nice sound. I'm not on the beta version, I'm just on the stable version. I don't know if it even works with the beta version, or if it's just been like neglected. I'll take a look at it after this run.
Kruppstraße.
But yeah, I did go through all my mods and activated everything that shows as compatible. Except the MAN A21 and A23. So they show as compatible, but they only work on the beta version of the game.
Hallo.
Perleberger Brücke.
Moin. Ich benötige ein Ticket.
Hi, eine Fahrkarte bitte.
Hello, Geordie.
Dank.
You absolutely can, mate. Come aboard. Come aboard, boss. How you doing? Good to see ya.
Quitzow-Straße.
Well, how about you get on, mate, and then you know you can make a valid judgment from there. Why is the rear door like unlocked, not unlocking the rear door? And why are none of my other buttons doing anything? it counts it as a middle door. Back in the right time zone. Wait, where were you? Where did you go? Where have you come from? Oh, snap. Did you tell me and I just forgot? How is it? Yeah, probably makes sense. Probably does make sense.
Stendaler Straße.
Nice and warm. You know what? I'm glad you didn't get torn apart by any gators, man. You're back safe and sound in one piece. At least you haven't come back to the UK all cold and wintry and horrendous. It's obviously not Florida levels of warm, but there's definitely worse weathers to come back to. Pretty mad train journey home from Victor. Really? Why?
Birkenstraße, Rathenower Straße. Some guy saw 2 bottles of wine off the drinks trolley, tried to board the guard. So Jesus Christ. Forced his way off the train and ran down the tracks. That's insane. What are the chances that that would happen on your train as well? People honestly have no regard for others. So is it that he, like, did he seem somewhat of his normal mind, but then he got caught stealing and then just reacted in a mad way? Or, like, from the get-go, did he seem a bit off, like, mentally? He was on something. How was he even allowed to board the train in the first place, man? Turmstraße, Rathenower Straße.
Just looking on the train, oh man. Yeah, them sort of, you do get like, you know, people that are in tough situations and homeless and stuff that are very decent.
And you just get absolute dickheads, man. Absolute dickheads. I had to force a guy off a bus I was on. I was on a bus with the kids, and he just started smoking crack. I had to force him off the bus, man. It's just like, I don't know, man. Just a complete disregard for anything. Like literally anything and anyone. At least 10k, yeah, at least. And honestly, that at least would just be from like the delays alone. Took us longer to do 180 mile journey from my city country to Orlando. That's wild. And stuff like that can really leave like a bad impact on people, like mentally. It can be a very traumatic event.
Wilsnacker Straße.
Tempted GBH is crazy. But then this is the thing, he'll get hit cool. He's got arrested for that. He would have been out before the end of the night. I guarantee he would have been out before the end of the night. Like, it's very clearly not someone who's done this, who's doing this for the first time. They'll give him a slap on the wrist, community service. And he's back on it, man.
Turmstraße, Lübecker Straße.
Carter, thank you very much for the raid, my man. You literally crossed my mind like a few minutes ago, literally about 5 minutes ago. I thought if Carter sees me playing the boss, he's gonna say something. Welcome, Cardenians. Hope you're doing well. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know it was a banger. Hope you had a great stream, Carter. Hope you've been doing well as well, my man. Go back to the girl on the trolley to shake him up. Oh, of course.
Hallo?
Of course.
Eine Einzelfahrt bitte.
Like, we can only hope that she'll get some paid time off, you know. People in those sort of positions that really tend to have it great when it comes to like working conditions. Unfortunately, most train stations up north have ticket barriers or gates have got through or something. That is it. I mean, I don't know how serious it is. It's taken up there when, you know, people just push through the barriers. I know here for like national rail stations, they're pretty like on point with it, I think. You could have pushed in like behind that, you could have like squeezed in behind someone who paid, or I don't know, man, found like some weird way to get in, jumping over something, who knows. Definitely didn't get in with a ticket though, that's for sure. Only 5 more days before Japanese rail sim. You know what, I didn't know that it's like quite fictional, like the environment. It hasn't completely put me off.
U-Bahnhof Turmstraße.
I'm not gonna go for it straight away. I'm definitely gonna wait a little bit and see people's you know, reception to it. It's gonna be on my radar. It is on my radar currently. And yeah, I think maybe I'll just wait and see how the game progresses in the future with DLC, because the guy has said that he's gonna bring in DLC and stuff. So we'll see how he gets on with that. I'm quite interested in hearing people's opinion about the replayability of the game. I know that there are a few trains you can play with. I don't know how many routes there are. Are you dumb? Bro, they stopped walking when I closed the door. So I'm thinking they're gonna get on my bus, and then they just walk right past. So why did you stop when I closed the door? I've seen a police officer put someone down after jumping a barrier. Give him concussion. Jesus. Probably a bit overkill for the crime, but I'm not too mad at it, because I feel like, at least from what I see in London, people just take the piss. People just take the absolute piss when it comes to not paying for travel. So if it actually like has something done about it, I can only see that as a positive, to be honest. Most zombie maps are fictional. I know. Most? Maybe most of the ones I played. Unipoli BCSable. Yeah, there is that as well. There is that as well. Could try out the demo, we'll say. You'll sleep all tonight. Was it like football chants? Yeah, that's how I think we'll refer to it going forward, Nabil. We'll see if there's a demo available. CS is getting hot.
Turmstraße, Beuselstraße.
Just a bunch of fellas walk past. Oh, okay. Yeah. I think that's just a UK thing in general. I think anywhere in the UK, if you're in a public place and say you're at a bar, and someone breaks you hear a glass break somewhere, you know, someone's dropped their pint. It's like an instinct as a British person, you're just gonna cheer. What is up with all of these 30km/h limits? Where are the 50s? Or has Berlin caught the London virus as well? Bonjour, Jackson, ça va? Gonna be warm, yeah. Oh yeah. I've seen like a heat map, like a weather heat map. London is gonna be very red. So are a lot of people here. Looking forward to it, man. I am on annual leave. Let's flipping go. I do have plans. But yeah, we'll definitely also be making the most of
Wittstocker
beautiful weather. We deserve it. We deserve it. Perfect timing, eh? That's good to hear, Jackson, my man. I am doing pretty well myself, thank you. Oh yeah, I forgot I can do this. No. Oh, it's this. I can like look around, which is quite cool. With the like analog stick on my wheel.
Guten Tag.
Why she say it like that? How are they Ebola dudes? What do you mean the Ebola dudes? The hantavirus stuff? Or like, is Ebola back? Oh, Ebola's made a return. I thought that was like completely eradicated. Oh, Ebola 2.0, let's go. We'll see if it becomes another pandemic. Why did they bring them to Germany, Jackson? What was the purpose of that? It's back on the scene. They brought one. They brought one Ebola infected and 6 contact persons. What, for like some sort of special medical care, or what was the reason? Big US medical center. Oh, okay, okay. Well, see, that just gives them a perfect excuse to now cause a pandemic. Oh yeah, the hantavirus stuff. Talking of excuse to start a pandemic, didn't they say that somebody escaped? Somebody with hantavirus escaped from that ship.
S-Bahnhof Beusselstraße.
It's just like a zombie game intro at this point. What do you mean somebody with a virus escaped? Where are they, bro? And how did this thing just start on a ship? Oh, Maybach. Yes, please. I don't know much about the hantavirus, in all honesty. I haven't actually gone to research any of this stuff. I'm just picking up what I've seen here and there. An American doctor who became infected with the Ebola virus in the Democratic Republic of the Congo has been admitted to Berlin's Charité Hospital for treatment in the United States. Had asked for the Republic of Germany for assistance. Ah, okay. So it's like yeah, we'll help you guys. We'll help you guys out, kind of thing, with Germany, with the US. Also, I'm noticing that passengers at bus stops have started to walk away from the bus instead of get on. Am I driving the hantavirus bus?
Berliner Großmarkt.
Oh, I'm full capacity. The bus is full. Well, that works perfectly actually, because that means I can just stop. I can stop stopping at bus stops if nobody wants to get off, like they do in reality. And it means we can catch up on time. And I say that, and somebody wants to get off.
Seestraße, Beusselstraße.
So Revoluto. Couldn't pronounce it for a second. Yeah, well, I'm assuming it's got some serious road presence. I'm not getting FH6, no. No. I've seen enough gameplay, even pre-release, to know that, yeah, that's not for me. Yeah, I wouldn't have fun, in all honesty, with it. Unfortunately, Cardo, that day won't come, man. That day won't come. I could have had my hands on it a long time ago. It's very much available to me. I'm just not interested in it at all, man. I just really... What do you want? How do I give a receipt? I forgot. It won't let me print the receipt. I don't have the option for that. I can cancel it. But print receipt is like grayed out. C1. Oh, red but wrapped. As in the wrap was red. That's an awesome color for Revoluto. Revolt. I don't even know how to pronounce it. Revoluto. I'm gonna stick to Revoluto for now until I get proven wrong. It's a controller game. It is a controller game. I mean, they say that they've made improvements to wheel driving, but the improvements, as far as I've seen, are just not good enough. And even if you want to have like a good driving or racing experience with a wheel, you know, it's like it's not. If it was like if you're track driving, it's one thing, right? But you're driving through a city and the surrounding roads. I don't want to drive through a lane. This you see what we see in front of us. This is a lane. This is a lane where the vehicles fit, you know, nice and snug in the lane. In Forza Horizon, one lane is this whole road. Legit. Genuinely. This whole road is one lane in Forza Horizon. Where's the fun in that, man? If you're going to actually drive, if you're going to race 24/7, maybe you can see past it. But if you actually want to spend some time relaxing and just driving and just enjoying the cars, enjoying the view, it's not fun. And I think on Overtake GG, who had like the game early as like reviewers, in their review they said that I think in less than a week the map already became like recognizable, like repetitive. Less than a week. It took less than a week for you to start knowing where everything is in the map starting. Because the minute you start knowing where everything is in the map and you get familiar with it, it starts to feel small and it becomes slowly over time boring. It took less than a week? Nah, man. I'm alright. One could say, you know, yeah, you need to try yourself to judge properly, and that's completely valid. But I think I've heard enough different voices and seen enough footage for myself to know that, yeah. Maybe one day I'll try it. You know, I'll give it a spin, but nah, man. Hello, ASR. How you doing, mate?
Friedrich Olbrich Damm, Saatwinkler Damm.
Thank God for Steam refunds. No way. Wait, it took you less than 2 hours to know that, yeah, this is not it. Wow. Oh, that was interesting. There's a crash. Wow. I think that says a lot, man. Because you think a game like Forza Horizon, you need to spend at least maybe 5-6 hours before you deem it not it, you know? If you really want to try it yourself. Wow, a Steam refund on Forza is crazy. The wrap was red. Nice. For a track racing game. What are these lot doing? I think both have their place. Both have their place. We'll see how well Assetto Corsa Evo connects the two. Growing up, I was always into street racing games. Need for Speed, Juiced, etc. And I really didn't like track racing games. I really didn't like. Gran Turismo just felt so restrictive to me. I like street cars. I like street racing. That was what I was like really into. Obviously, you know, fell in love with Fast and Furious from a young age, so I was into that kind of thing. And it wasn't until Project Cars 2, if I'm not mistaken, where I started. Not even Project Cars 2, even the first one, Project Cars,
Hi, ich brauche einen Fahrschein.
where I started to be more open to the idea of track racing. And then from there, I started to really get into it through Project Cars 2, Assetto Corsa. I started like enjoying watching track racing, like Gran Turismo, like Super GC Gran Turismo videos, or like Jimmy Broadbent on other racing titles. And then I really started to fall in love with it. But then again, I didn't really have much of an option because, like in the last 10, 15 years, let's say, which is a huge amount of time, what street racing titles have there been, apart from Forza and something like the Crew, for example? One lane is the width of the runway. Hello, Els. I'm bang on time, my guy. The game size alone is good enough. I mean, you could see that as a good thing. Like, I think it's mostly the cars and how detailed they are. And to be honest, the environment, the textures do look beautiful. Like Forza have been on that for a while. You can't wrong them there. But it obviously is a good game in a sense, because clearly hundreds of thousands of people enjoy it. Hundreds of thousands of people have been playing Forza Horizon 5 up until now. So there is something about it that people do like. It just doesn't sing to me personally, man. As somebody who likes the driving aspects, like the driving aspect is equally important as the racing aspect for me. And looking through the car the cars that are available in the game, nothing really has changed from like Forza Horizon 3, which is the first one that I played. And it doesn't seem like anything has changed, especially since Forza Horizon 5. Yeah, some cars have been added, but it's just not a new game, I'll be honest. It's just not really. It's not a full new game. It's just a reskin. I'm sorry to say. I know people have an issue with that particular opinion, and I appreciate that a lot of work has gone into Japan, but ultimately, it's just a reskin. I'm not gonna lie. You look at Forza Horizon 5 and tell me what's the difference apart from the buildings and road layouts. Hello Els, how you doing? I like Need for Speed Underground. I can't believe I missed out on that one, you know. It's one of my biggest, earliest heartbreaks. To this day, like, it still gets me. Because, yeah, cool, I can find it, sell it, and play it. But it's not going to hit how it would have hit back in 2002 or 3 or whatever. And that really irks me, man. Because I really wanted it. My parents wouldn't buy it. I really wanted it. I remember seeing the adverts on TV. Oh, man. I'm grateful I managed to get my hands on Most Wanted.
Glutenpfad.
But, yeah, man. I really wish I played that. Really, really, really do. I'll be honest, the physics on this particular bus are very janky. Very janky. Always preferred Forza Motorsport to Forza Horizon 5 to newer Need for Speed games. Oh, to newer Need for Speed games. That is a valid opinion. That is a valid opinion. I think Need for Speed fell off after the Run, I would say. I never even played the Run. I haven't played any Need for Speed after Hot Pursuit. Hot Pursuit was genuinely the last one I played. I know, not Shift. Was it Shift? Was Shift like the racing focused one? I've heard that was really good. The Run, I really enjoyed watching like a playthrough of that. It looked really awesome. Yeah, after that, man, it just sort of like seemed to fall off. I was recently talking about Hot Pursuit and wondering if the multiplayer is actually like popping off a little bit. I'd probably go for it if I can find it at a good price on like a third-party site, or wait for a sale. One of my favorite games of all time, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit. Everything about that game, like, it spoke to me as a person who loves cars and who loves cars. It spoke to me, man. The sounds were so raw of some of the cars. You could really feel each car's characteristics in terms of weight, handling. It was the first game where I felt a Bentley. No, it wasn't a Bentley. It was a Bentley, but also an Aston Martin 177 actually have weight. The highway sounds were incredible. Like, if you just like posted up on the highway, turned your engine off, which you could do, which was awesome, and just listen to the cars going past. The most realistic like highway audio in a game I've ever heard to this day. So many good things about that game, man. Being a PlayStation boy my whole life, I never got to have any experience of Forza until Forza Horizon 3, which I obviously had on PC. The first Forza Motorsport game I had was the last one, which in all honesty was an absolute disaster, I'm sorry to say. I didn't really find it fun at all. Oh, I wouldn't say it was a disaster, I just didn't find it fun. I had some fun with it. Karda, that's literally how I met Karda. We were playing Forza Motorsport, and we actually had some really good times, some really good races. But it got to a point, like, I think the online was fine. I didn't have any issues with the online, although a lot of people did. For me, when I started doing the single player stuff, it just started to be a bit weird. Handling didn't really make sense. I think I was driving a Golf, and I just hated it, man. I hated it. And it just put me off the game completely. And then I started hearing more and more about like the downsides of the game after I started playing it, and it just put me off like returning to it. I don't know how it's doing these days, but yeah, that's my only experience with Forza Motorsport. Just looks at a video and yeah, normal country road as wide as a highway. Well, I'm just happy that they at least made the inner city roads reasonable. Because Forza Horizon 5, the city roads were atrocious there as well. Do they look 150 gigabytes beautiful? Well, when you put into consideration the number of cars and you know, the map is a fairly big map at the end of the day, even if it does start to get repetitive quite easily. I think
U-Bahnhof
one
Jakob
could
Kaiser Platz.
consider it being reasonable, considering Forza Horizon 5 was 170 something towards the end. You bought a whole Xbox for Forza 4, but back then it was worth it. I think back in those days, from what I would hear about it, something like that would actually be worth it. There was a drifting one. What, a drifting Need for Speeds? Why do I feel like I vaguely remember that? It wasn't Shift, was it? It wasn't the racing one. Are you talking about Carbon? The one where there was like mountain roads. I haven't played Shift myself, but I've honestly only heard really good things about it. What's going on with the signs over here? Oh, those are digital. Yeah, I've only really heard good things about it, man. What do you mean driving aspects plays the boss? What sort of... you're not even comparing apples to oranges, you're comparing apples to houses at this point. What are you talking about? You know what? I missed out on the original crew, interestingly enough. I don't really remember why. I think I just didn't really know about it at the time. The Crew 2 though, oh, I love that game. I love that game. I love the map. I think it had a much better map than Motorfest. If I remember right, cause... I don't know. But when there are two shifts, there was a shift 2 as well, right? Could have been one of them.
Habermann-Zeile.
What was 8 minutes ago, ASR? Do your driving aspects comment? Doesn't excuse its absurdity. I wasn't meant to stop here, but I had my door unlock thing.
Hofackerzeile.
Sorry, peeps. Why would you start? Why? Actually, no. You can wait. Muppet. Am I working on the 31st? What day is that?
Dachendorfzeile.
That's not a weekend. But it is after my annual leave, so it's possible. I don't know yet. If I can take some overtime on that day, I will. Sunday?
U-Bahnhof Halenweg.
I don't think so, no. got a limited edition Forza Motorsport Xbox One. Oh, sick. I always thought like limited edition consoles are so cool, man. What the heck is that? Jesus. Jesus. Bro, how do I reset the bus? What is this? Why is this highlighted in red? Reset vehicle to street. Can you lot get away from that bus, please? Have I just got too many people and the bus can't handle it? It started up, it's not like an engine started when it turned off. The engine did. No way. How did they even implement that? Were there like speakers within the console? That's so cool. I had no idea that was a thing.
Schweigerweg. Göbelplatz.
I'm interested to see how much longer Halle can develop Hamburg for, with the Lübeck map coming out.
Popwitzweg.
Guten Tag, eine Fahrkarte bitte. benötige noch die
Why
Legitimation.
not ask me for the receipt when you asked me for the ticket, man? I think I'm just gonna start giving all of them receipts.
Danke.
Get out of there.
U-Bahnhof Siemensdamm.
They don't have pedestrians that cross the road, do they? Oh no, they do. I don't see them very often though.
Quellweg. U-Bahnhof Ruhrdamm.
TML really just be throwing their logo wherever they can. No, Jackson, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all.
Straße am Schaltwerk.
Nobody won. Still waiting for you, boss. $120 million is insane. At this point, I might play myself. Might as well. We might as well all play.
Köttgenstraße.
It's not worth it,
Straße.
man. It's worth it if you win. But you look at the chances of winning and let me know if it's likely.
Saatwinklerdamm, Hoherdamm.
One in 140 million. It's possible.
Saatwinklerdamm 137.
I'd rather use the money for something else.
Meckeritzbrücke.
I think it's subjective. Can do a lot more with a tenner. If you've got a tenner to throw away, why not? You know, if it's not really going to be a loss to you.
Meckeritzwiesen. Endhaltestelle. Bitte aussteigen.
Again, I think it's subjective.
Terminus. Please leave the bus here.
Just depends on your situation and your position, isn't it?
Meckeritzwiesen.
And that is it for the run. I think it's a good time for economy mode. And worth checking to see if I do have that announcement mod compatible. I wish you could like filter by like type of mod. I don't know if it's this one, Nabil, but yeah, unsupported. Oh no, it's this one, isn't it? Potentially incompatible, yeah. It would be nice if they said here, like, when it was last updated. Because I did see a mod author say his mod shows as potentially incompatible. But it actually works completely fine. Cool, I think everything's in order. Cool, 2 minutes departure. Got 2 more runs before we finish this contract. And then honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the next available contract is this one again. I think they said they were going to make improvements to that in 1.1 or 1.2. I don't quite remember.
Friedrichstraße, Reinhardtstraße.
Why are there 2 sets of traffic lights for... the bus/tram lane? Are you humming about Els? The lane that I was in had these traffic
Hallo,
lights to the
einmal
left
Kurzstrecke bitte.
that were like
Kann ich
black
das
and
mit meinem
white.
Telefon bezahlen? Mit Quittung bitte.
That one's caught your attention.
Deutsches Theater.
Hallo,
I didn't even see what it was, I'm not gonna lie.
hallo. Einen Fahrschein bitte.
Believe it or not, I could have got a Q7 with the money that I've got for the Peugeot. And on the surface, it actually seemed like everything checked out. I couldn't trust it though, man. And I also didn't want to think about the fuel economy. For like a first gen Q7. No, that's not a stupid question. The E, it's the E that throws everyone off. Like, technically, with the E, it should be pronounced Adnan, but it's Adnan. My dad decided to use the French spelling of the name. I'm always like very surprised when people get it right first time. What, alive? What are you referring to? I'm not gonna add your 9, boss. Sorry. Is she on Steam? That's Man United footballer. Yeah, Januzaj, innit? Adnan Januzaj. What a throwback. What an actual throwback. He was actually a baller, you know. Well, I don't know, for a little bit. From what I remember, he was very on and off, innit? Like, he had techers, but I don't know. He was just kind of mid at the same time. Weird fellow. One hit wonder sounds about right, yeah. Never heard anything about him later on. Well, no, tell a lie. I think like a year or a year after, like I would still hear about him. But then all of a sudden, just gone. Disappeared from existence.
Vielen Dank.
Hi, einen Fahrschein bitte. Könnte ich das mit meinem Handy bezahlen? Dankeschön.
He was Belgian, yeah, he was Belgian.
Washingtonplatz, Hauptbahnhof.
Belgians produced some real good quality over the years, man. I remember watching Davies, however you pronounce his name, back in the day. I just found it so cool that the guy had like dreads and sunglasses. What a cool combo. He's forever like stuck in my mind as that image, seeing him on the pitch with dreads and sunglasses. Davids.
Hi.
Davids.
Moin.
I don't know.
Ich benötige ein Ticket.
Guten Tag.
Got a little sound mod for the rear doors. A little feature that I don't really know why it wasn't included initially. Yeah, bro. Like Hazard, Lukaku. What's the Man City one called? Oh, Davids was Dutch. Oh, yeah, Edgar Davids. Oh, when he plays with that highest level of glasses on, flipping legend, man. De Bruyne, yeah, De Bruyne. Now, Belgium actually had like a solid team for years, but they just never did anything with it, man. I don't know who was managing them. I don't remember. I knew at some point. He just didn't really. I don't know, man. There was so much potential there. Be it World Cup, Euros, they never ever really shined. Like, it had the team. Like, you could bet money on them to go pretty far, but they just never really did anything. The Tongan, yeah, bro. There's just so many, man. It's ridiculous. What's the bloody hairy one, man? Fellaini.
Lüneburger Straße.
Fellaini, what a guy, man. What a guy. Benteke was Belgian. I don't even think I knew that, you know. Yeah, Benteke was a bit of a baller as well. No, Belgium actually had ballers, man. I don't know like what the switch is, you know, these days, but they were just always such a disappointment.
Altmoabit, Rathenower Straße.
Of course, Els. They deserve it, man. I'm not gonna lie. They can have their fun, man. It's been 22 years, bro. It's been 22 years. They can have their fun, man. I would have hated to be working last night, though. Oi, oi, oi. They've been doing like a closing shift. Ah, long day. Is this a prison? Swear. What yesterday? As like backup? In case anything went wrong? I didn't see any like madness. America's not to get some other players.
Spienerstraße.
Yeah, but like America's like, well, at least from what I remember, America's like the UAE in that sense, where players just go to retire basically, or when they want to just kill off their careers and just make money. What, Zaha from Palace?
Moin.
It's a nice place to retire, man, but like, you really just write off everything, man. Like, it's just nice to make money, if we're being honest. It's not the same playing football there as it is in Europe, man, in either of those places. It is, like, dare I say, like quite a sellout place to retire. To assist with first aid, but it's never been your job. I mean, I can see like why you lot would be there, but yeah, let ambulance, unless like ambulance were short staffed, for example, and they needed to call you lot. But at least there wasn't too much. Obviously, it's jarring being called out for nothing. But hey, at least you lot got to just chill and enjoy the vibes, innit? Yeah, it makes sense in that case. Especially because it was so spontaneous. And I think that's what made it so sick. Honestly, I would have loved to have been like an Arsenal fan last night, man. Like the energy, it's that's so beautiful about football, man. Like those kind of moments. Obviously, an Arsenal fan that actually watches football, you know. biggest Arsenal hater. I can't ever hate Arsenal, man. I think I've said this before. I can't hate Arsenal, man. Too many of my close brethren like have been Arsenal supporters growing up. Arsenal was like, I don't know, man. There's such something about Arsenal, man. Something about Arsenal. Always happy to spank them. Always happy to spank them. Shout out to the 8-2. But I don't know, man. Arsenal are like, they're like that little kid that you just like knuckle, like give a little knucklehead to. You get me? Like they're just that kind of team. Like look, they're like a little bro. You know? I feel like Arsenal are like little bro to me. I'm happy for the fans, man. Funnily enough, there was like a guy in like a United kit that was there. Bournemouth drawing of City. Yeah, bro. I could not believe that was what like not dictated, but like made Arsenal win the league basically.
Altmoabit,
There's a lot of things I want to say about City, but I'll hold my tongue. Take my hats off nonetheless to be Arsenal fan of 0 trophies. Now, bro, there's a reason why I'm saying they deserve it, man. They've gone through 22 years of pain, and they've always had energy. Like the energy's always been there, but it's not. There was nothing ever to show for it. There was an FA Cup, obviously, like I say a couple years ago, like a decade ago now. But other than that, there's nothing really to show for it. Is Arsenal fan as a kid, bro? I went through like 5 different teams as a kid. I went through Arsenal, Chelsea. I think that was it. Arsenal and Chelsea. I would just keep like swapping between Arsenal, Chelsea, and United. I'm not quite sure what made me settle on United, but I think one of my friends convinced me he's a United supporter. This is like, I'm talking like year 1. I don't even know how I have memory of this. I think he's a United supporter. There's something that he said, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna choose United, and I just stuck with him.
Hi, ein Ticket bitte. Kann ich das mit Karte zahlen?
Are you saying that Arsenal fans only have one chant, Jordy? It's a great one, to be fair. Happy for the club, not the fans. That's crazy. That's crazy. Coming on Arsenal and Belinda. You know what? I think the parade's on the 31st. Oh, that's why you asked me if I'm working on the 31st. Oh. Right. I'm going to be at church. I'm going to be at church like all day. So, no chance of me partaking in any activities. It makes sense now. For the pure energy and vibes, bro, I wouldn't even blame you for blending in, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. Should be Man United fan. Tell me about it, bro. Can't stand Arteta in AFTV. Why can't he stand Arteta? I think I mentioned I saw Ty from AFTV like a few weeks back.
Franklinstraße.
Jesus, man. Performance is quite questionable at the moment. Not going to see much of it at 30 FPS, but at 60 it's horrendous. I've never heard that chant else. I've never heard that chant. That's insane. There's no way that's a real thing. He just goes on like a shout. Blame the ball for we beat them in semi-finals of the cup. Blame the ball. Was there any validity to his claims, or was he literally just being a bit of a bitch? After last night, seeing how man were moving. Wait, how am I missed a red light. How am man moving last night? It just looked like pure good vibes yesterday. From like all the videos I've seen.
Helmholtzstraße.
North London forever is annoying too. They're originally from Woolwich. No way. Oh snap. That makes sense. Swear down. That makes so much sense, bro. Because I always be seeing them cannons in Woolwich. Oh my days. I be seeing the Arsenal logo in Woolwich. So many of them. So many of them.
Guten Tag.
Oh snap. That makes sense. I always thought that's like a funny coincidence. Mad thing. Good vibes, but it depends what you classify as good vibes. I mean, it looked like people were having fun. They were celebrating a historical moment. I say a historical moment. It kind of is in a way. And it's the fact that it was like a Tuesday, like a random Tuesday night. And man, them were there till like 1, 2 in the morning. And then the flipping, bro, I saw a TikTok of like Saka, Rice, and a couple of other players there at like 5 a.m. after everyone had left. There was already like a couple people left there. And then Saka and Declan Rice and someone else I didn't know I recognized was just like bopping through Emirates.
Hallo, moin.
They were originally called Woolwich Arsenal, moved to North London later on. That's crazy. I had no idea.
Moin.
But I don't think like I don't know, man. I don't think it would be fair to say, oh, they can't claim North London. Like they've been there for long enough. Saw some guys setting off fireworks next to that. Yeah, I saw the fireworks as well.
Marchbrücke.
Like where everyone was, like they were just popping them off. If you enjoy man throwing drinks on you and kissing you. See, you're talking, man. What do you mean kissing on you, bro? And if you go to something like that with brand new white Air Forces, then there's something going on in your head. That's on you. You deserve to get them mash up. Random kissing on you is crazy. Is that what Arsenal fans are on? That is funny. No, that's so funny, bro. That's more funny than it should be. Funnier, not more funny. That's got me in tears, man.
Marchstraße.
That one's tickled me, man. Davina, please prepared for it. No, although I am surprised at how, like, what the hell was that? I am quickly at how, I'm surprised how quickly they got there. And there didn't seem to be too many numbers, but it didn't really seem to be a need for it. Again, like, they weren't going around, like, setting fire to things and destroying people's cars and, you get, like, trashing things. It wasn't a riot. It was just a good time.
U-Bahnhof Ernst-Reuter-Platz.
Wait, what do you mean it's your own fault? What's that in reference to, Jordy? Oh, White Air Forces. Yeah. Absolutely. Chose the wrong team. You know what? Over the years, I did think about, like, why am I supporting a team, like, up north? Like, I live in London. I've lived in London my entire life. Funnily enough, like, my first years, if I'm not mistaken, were in north. But anyway, I was in west. Like, Chelsea Stadium was maybe like a 10-minute walk. 10-minute walk? Okay, maybe like a 15-minute walk from where I grew up. Like, it would have made perfect sense to support Chelsea or Fulham or just any London team. Bro, I would hear from, if I had the window open during match days at the bridge, I would hear the announcements. I would hear the flipping the stadium announcements from my window, and obviously like the cheers and stuff like that. So whenever like me and my dad would be watching like a big Champions League game, Chelsea are on the attack, and then you just obviously no matter what channel you watch a football on, it's gonna be like delayed a little bit. So you just start hearing the cheers before you even see it on TV. So I used to spoil it a little bit low key, but it was cool. Spurs could still get relegated. What a season it would be for Arsenal if Spurs get relegated. Imagine winning the league after 22 years and then Spurs get relegated. Like, I think it's the only window you have in your life to change teams and become an Arsenal fan. That sound, the brake pressure air sound, sounds like when you're like filling your tires and then you remove the thing, and it makes that psh sound. It doesn't like really sound legit. West Ham have to win and Spurs have to lose. What, this weekend? Changing teams around from the... Yeah, I mean, I'm just mucking about, innit? Changing teams isn't a thing from anywhere. I don't know, man, though. Like, let's say, like, you move to, like, a quiet... Like, forget, like, the Prem. Let's say you move to, like, somewhere in the country after living in a big city, and then your local team is, like, sitting in, like, the championship. Or not even the championship, like, League 2, let's say. Could you then, in that case, like, support your little local team in League 2 and also, you know... like your main team? Bikini Berlin. I have not heard about Spygate, no. Bro, man, them kissing on you is so crazy. So crazy. Southampton sent somebody to spy on Middlesbrough before the Championship playoff semi-final and beat them over 2 legs, and then the rest. Sorry, the EFL reviewed it, kicked them on the final Wembley. Wait, spy in like what way? As in spy on their like tactics and stuff like that? Like what level of spying are we talking about? Or just someone at their like training ground? Spying on them training. Is that it? The game's gone, man. Anyone could have done that. Rating of your trip 83%. Why? Revenue took at 1k. Back to the company. Why is there only 83%? What do you mean? How? How's it? Bro, the game's a game. Like, the training's done in public. As in, not in public, but you know what I mean. It's like the training grounds are usually accessible. He was taking notes. So be it. What? No, that's trash, man. I wouldn't be, bro. If City had done that against United, yeah, I wouldn't be like furious that they had done that. I'd be like, oh, like fair play. Not fair play. I'd be annoyed, obviously, but like, yeah, I just wouldn't be furious about it. Reach a reputation of 30% to keep progressing. Okay, we're currently on 7. Jesus. I wonder if these are like actual numbers. Whoa, my brakes are on 40%. Jesus. How? How is everything else on 100% and the brakes are on 40? I guess maybe we bought the bus used, isn't it? So maybe it just came with like bad brakes. Why is it just this one line that's available? Is there any like reason for that? They've done it 2 times before this match. The guy who done left a paper trail because he bought a coffee on his card at the training ground. What a legend! What an absolute legend! His first time as a spy. Game Saturday Suns are repeating. If they lose their appeal with his bro, play hard. If they win, they play hard. Crazy. I don't think. Oh, I don't know, man. Maybe I'm just like really like downplaying it. Can I like hire someone? Don't think I can do that right now. Oh, we're on 16%. Okay. So I guess that 7% was added on to what our thing was before, our reputation. Am I going to watch the World Cup? Probably not. Probably not. Now, if I get invited to, I'll tag along absolutely, but I don't think I'll do so like at my own time. Games are late and something like 1 a.m. Oh yeah, makes sense, innit? The ones that are going to take place in the US. That's annoying. England have 2 9 p.m. kickoffs to 1 10 p.m. kickoff. It's annoying, but kind of cool, low key. Like, it is kind of cool. It's a good like excuse to stay up. Sucks if you've got work.
S- und U-Bahnhof Friedrichstraße.
Hi.
Hallo, eine Einzelfahrt bitte.
Why does she look so nervous?
Friedrichstraße, Reinhardtstraße.
The AI mod adds a really nice touch to the experience.
Tachen, einen Einzelfahrschein bitte.
I really don't like when they talk like that.
Hallo, einen Einzelfahrschein bitte.
Deutsches Theater.
Hi. Guten Tag. Eine 24-Stunden-Karte bitte.
Would be nice to have like a lot more pedestrians out and about. I know it will probably come with a performance cost. Surely there's a way to make the streets look a little bit busier. Not hurting that too much.
Guten Tag.
Guten Tag.
Hi.
Hallo.
Ein Ticket bitte.
Washingtonplatz, Hauptbahnhof.
Welcome back, Mr. Jackson.
Guten Tag.
Today is a Besh Barmak day. Is that a Kazakhstan dish that you mentioned the other day? Ah. Why is it too late though to get the ingredients? Is it going to be tough to find horse meat around? ASR, are you still here by any chance?
Lüneburger Straße.
Oh, damn it. Oh, I had that. It's gonna take them an age to get here if they're even walking. Needs 45 hours slow cooking. Ah. Well, can't you like start preparing it, order like a quick takeaway, and then you've got it ready for dinner? Using just lamb. Is there going to be a late dinner? I guess so. I grew up having dinner's around that time, so that time is like normal for me to have dinner. My wife finds it very strange. Yeah, tomorrow makes sense, and you can plan it from early and do everything like properly, you know, take your time with it. Why would you use a 24-hour format to tell the time and then a 12-hour format in the same sentence?
Altmoabit, Rathenower Straße.
Why not? It's annoyed me. No one's gonna stop you, but it's absolutely outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. You belong in that building over here on the right. That's where you belong. Pardon me. It's not rude, it's the truth.
Spienerstraße.
There's even a big blue bear to welcome you.
Hallo.
Hallo.
Kirchstraße, Altmoabit. Kleiner Tiergarten. Bahnhof Turmstraße.
Guten Tag.
The bus indeed do be bussin'. Serving its purpose gracefully.
Altmoabit, Rathaus Tiergarten.
I do wonder how often buses, electric buses, in reality need to be charged. All right, boss.
Guten Tag.
Why did that door not want to comply?
Ottostraße. Altmoabit, Gotzkowski-Straße.
What is up with all the chairs in this restaurant?
Hallo.
Franklinstraße.
Hi.
Helmholtzstraße.
Welcome back, boss. What are these pipes, these big blue pipes that some German cities have? What do they transport and why are they above ground like this? I'm pretty sure I've seen them in Hamburg as well.
Dombelbrücke.
I am Thomas Shelby. They always appear at construction sites. I thought they were like permanent structures. Oh, you're winning, son. Kind of dead.
Marchbrücke.
Hi.
Marchstraße.
She better got my bus after making me wait all this while.
U-Bahnhof Ernst-Reuter-Platz.
Guten Tag.
Steinplatz.
I will say I do like the Berlin architecture.
Jedensstraße.
Your mouse is not mousing. Define not mousing. Are the batteries, like, is it wireless? If it's wireless, are the batteries charged?
S- und U-Bahnhof Zoologischer Garten.
Maybe try plugging in the receiver in a different USB port. If it's wired, try a different USB port. If you can't, just try to restart the laptop if you can using the laptop touchpad. What makes you so sure that the batteries are good? You use it the PlayStation. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe use a different USB slot for the receiver. Try restart the laptop. If the problem persists beyond that, not sure how much help I can give you, boss. You got it? Nice. All right, it just connects directly to the laptop. Okay.
Herzallee.
Well, considering I haven't been able to figure out why I can't connect my PlayStation controller via Bluetooth anymore for over a year,
Sie können noch
I'm
bis
probably
zur
not the best person to ask
Betriebshaltestelle
for that issue.
mitfahren. Herzallee.
All right, well, I'm going to leave it there. ThinkPad Bluetooth laser mouse. That would not have helped me at all. Thank you for the information, but that would not have helped me. I'm going to leave it there for today. We'll be back tomorrow at the more usual time of 5 p.m. before starting again at 2 p.m. on Friday. Next couple of days is going to be at TSW6. We're going to end the week on that. Just doing some Riviera Line stuff, unless something comes out of the blue. And yeah, hopefully that should be good. Wish you guys a lovely rest of your evening. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Stay safe. Health is wealth. And until the next one, peace out.